Okay guys, so today what I want to do is just talk about releasing your lats. And lats are really important because they get really tight and they lock you up. So you sort of see your bodybuilder type of people that get sort of stuck through there. And even just active people, athletes at any level, you want to be able to have real good rotation through your whole body, and you want to be able to make sure that your rotator cuff is working at the very best that it can. So what I want to do first is just have a quick look at anatomy. And we're just going to have a look at lats. So basically lats, you origin, they sort of start around that T7 type of level and goes right through to L5. They come up through this thoracolumbar fascia through here, and they actually pick up the little inferior angle of your scapula as well. So there's fibres that originate from there. And then they come right through into almost the front of the shoulder to a little groove in the front of the shoulder. And what they do function-wise is that we'll just get arm up, so I'll get a good look at that. So they actually extend and internally rotate, so like a swimming type of action. Okay, and then they also get, out to the side, they adduct, so coming in through. So that's the two functions. So if you think of a surfer or anything like that, that's what they do. So now what we want to do is just have a look at how we're exactly going to start releasing them. And Angie's actually going to use the foam roller, and she's on a side, so she'll use pressure and slow movement. So again, she's rolling them out. So slowly through, how's that pressure? And she'll do a couple of lines through there. So you probably do about 3 lines. You can do even slower than that if you want. And remember, you can use your trigger point strategy in that you can sit on that spot and just wait till that eases, sort of 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, so that's that lateral one. And then we're going to get the posterolateral one. So Angie's just rolling back sort of 20, 30 degrees. And she's just picking up more of those posterior fibres through there. You're right, Ange?
This one's fun.
So this can be a bit intense at times, guys. This is something that you're not going to be doing if you have an injury. It's more of a preventative strategy just for looking after your biomechanics, okay? So be aware of that. Cool. So she's rolling out those back ones as well. Really handy little skill. We'll get Ange up and we'll just swap over. So start to be aware of lats because we talk about their function in that they do that action. They extend the arm, they internally rotate the arm, and they also adduct. That internal rotation component is really important because if you think about your correct biomechanics, your rotator cuff should control that internal external rotation. So it should be subscapularis and your teres major that do that internal rotation. Oftentimes when we lose our form, so if our lats get very tight, so you think of them in that little groove there, through into that shoulder and then through to the back, if they get tight, it'll actually pull that shoulder blade forward, so it pulls you into that poor posture, sort of gorilla type position, and then that tips shoulder forward. In those positions, what you'll find is that lats are doing all your internal rotation, and your rotator cuff aren't doing the job that they're designed to do. So you end up with overuse injuries, and you're basically locked up. You're not as fast. And things are more likely to go wrong. So start thinking about releasing your lats. Remember that if you have any injuries with your shoulders, then don't be doing this type of thing. These types of releases should feel sort of firmish, but you should feel comfortable at all times, and definitely after you've done them. If you're a bit sensitive, then just stop and seek out your healthcare professional for advice. So start playing around with lat releases. Remember that it's a holistic approach, and that if you can get your lats a bit longer, then you can be more upright from a postural perspective, and you can stay on the field.